Well, I'm sure you're hearing about this on TV all over the place, but I do have to talk about it and my feelings about it because in just a few days, the Senate decided not to convict ex-President Donald Trump for incitement of insurrection. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Only 7 Republicans just crossed over to support the Democrats to convict Donald Trump of incitement of insurrection. I'm not going to read the stories because you've seen all of them already. And hopefully all of you saw the video of what happened in the Capitol that day. It was a terrorist attack, plain and simple, that Trump orchestrated. And the fact is, we still have a very divided country. So you're looking at a picture of the Capitol right now. And that the fact that, was it 43 Republican senators, including Long Island's own Lee Zeldin, and of course Mitch Turtleface McConnell, decided that President Trump was not guilty of this incitement of insurrection. Even though he said, we're going to march down to the Capitol. He said that. He said that. And then when the attack happened, it took him a long time to tell people to go home. He didn't do a damn thing to protect the Capitol, which is a failure of him, a failure of the duty of the President of the United States. And it is disgusting that this happened. That he got off, once again, by the Senate, because members of his own party. And this is why I'm not going to be a Republican anymore. All right? I was a registered Republican for a number of years. But after this, I waited until this to see what would happen. I am switching my party to the Democrat Party. All right? I mean, I was a Democrat for a long time. Then I became an independent. And then about 5 years ago, I switched my party to Republican. But now, I'm done with the Republican Party. I have nothing to do with the Republican Party anymore. Doesn't mean I'll never vote for a Republican again, because I judge by the candidate by their individuality, not the party. But the fact is that I don't want to be associated with the Republican Party anymore. That this Republican Party decided, by and large, to stand by this tyrant. Trump is a tyrant. He's a dictator. He has done irreparable damage to this country. He has done irreparable damage. You can see all the stories here. I always say he's damaged. And yes, McConnell, pretty much said he caused this whole thing, but yet didn't vote to convict him. It's unbelievable. Mitch McConnell has shown himself to be a piece of bleep. This guy right here. You are a piece of bleep. Mitch Turtleface McConnell. He is a traitor to this nation, just like the president is. As far as I'm concerned, I think this guy should be charged. But because this is something that the voters decide. You remember this. You remember this when all these senators are up for election that voted to let Donald Trump off the hook. You remember this. Because they need to be thrown out. That includes you, Lee Zeldin. Lee Zeldin. This guy right here. Who just got reelected again. This guy right here. All right? Yeah. You all need to go. You're traitors to the country. It says right here, Trump's defender. You guys disgust me. How you can let somebody who incited this incitement to go in here, to all these groups of people. Did any of you even watch? Were you there and did you see those videos that they showed? Because I did. I watched some of those videos of the violent attack on our Capitol, orchestrated by Donald Trump. And you decide to let him off the hook. History will judge you harshly. You are not Americans, because no American would ever support such an attack on our democracy. They were there to try to stop the election from being certified. This was a travesty and one of the darkest moments in this country's history. It doesn't matter whether you're a Republican or Democrat. It doesn't matter whether you voted for Trump or not. This country is founded on the electoral process. And those who interfere with democracy are traitors and enemies of the state. And anyone who supports such activity is an enemy of the state. So Lee Zeldin, Mitch McConnell, you are enemies of this country. And this is not over. This is not over by a long shot. Hopefully the states will indict Donald Trump. And I think that every state should start charging these people who voted to let Donald Trump off the hook. We cannot accept this kind of behavior in the United States of America. When there is an election and that election is counted and the results are certified, you must respect that, whether you support it or not. You didn't see people who supported Hillary trying to riot when Trump got in. You didn't see that. This is why I can't be a Republican anymore. The Republican Party is a disgrace to this country. And y'all who support this president still, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. Each and every one of you. This ex-president Donald Trump. And he says, we will be back. We will be back. As long as that man is not behind bars, this democracy is at risk. Our democracy is still at risk, folks. So I know it's an angry video, and I know I ranted, but I am disgusted with the results of today's Senate vote. Thanks to those Republicans who did the right thing. Thanks to those Democrats who did the right thing. But for the rest of you who voted to let Donald Trump off the hook for this very most serious threat to our democracy in the history of this country, you all are not Americans. You are enemies. And you need to be dealt with accordingly. As far as I'm concerned, all of you should go before a military court and be convicted. All of you. Thank you for watching. And God bless America. And let's pray for democracy. We must see to it that Donald Trump and his cohorts, each and every one of them, are put behind bars for the rest of their lives for this most serious crime against this United States of America. Take care and thank you for watching.